their PC, right? Right now, this 2020, 21, 2020, 30 agenda is running off the beast, the Microsoft supercomputer, right? Because we went from 2020 to 2021. That was the transition from the personal computer, the PC, to the supercomputer, and that's what the Microsoft beat. That's what 5G is. 5G technology is supercomputer technology. So that's the realm that we're getting into, and that's what this agenda is. The 21. It's an agenda transcending one frequency to another. You know, our third generation, our fourth generation frequency into the fifth generation frequency. So this is what we're getting into. The 5Gs, their activations are becoming in progress. You know, they'll be activated. They start last year when everybody started getting the Omicron viruses and so forth and so on. And the day that the Facebook's Meta company came out, that was the activation date of the 5G technology. So that was the day that they turned on the beast computer, and that was when all the satellites went on. And you know, that's when everybody caught that virus, that sickness, because, you know, it had a acclimation defect on a person's cells. So our bodies are acclimated to the earth. When there's something that dissolutes or just distinguishes itself into your normal integration, you know, which just, you know, it bullies itself into your normal transitional standard of living, it causes a defect into your body. The defect was the Omicron virus that everybody caught, right? But that was the first phase of the 5G technology that they turned on. That was the activation phase. It starts at 0 gigahertz. It's going to go up to between 55 and 65 gigahertz. That's when it's going to be fully set. That activation period is between 2024 and 2025. That's when you're going to start seeing the most pandemics, the most deaths, the most casualties, right? But let's get into this. It says the present vast overpopulation, now far beyond the world carrying capacity, cannot be answered by future reductions in birth rate, right? We can't decapacitize the world with this congestion just by birth rate. It's not enough anymore, right? So it says, but cannot be answered by future reductions in the birth rate due to contraception, sterilization, and abortion, right? So it says, but it must be met in the presence by the reduction of the numbers presently existing. This must be done by whatever means necessary, right? So, you know, they've tried the contraceptives, you know, the birth control pills. They've tried the Planned Parenthoods, you know, the abortions, and, you know, they've tried, you know, sterilization, but it hasn't been working on their agenda, right? So because of this, we've been overpopulating, right? And the overpopulation process is congesting the earth. So this goes back into what Bro always talks about when he's talking about bringing up this. Basically, it's called the Green New Deal, right?
They're talking about AKA the climate law.
AKA the climate law. AKA, you can see the World Health Organization symbol right here. The World Health Organization law, which is hosted by Pope Francis, which he opened this up in the UN summit for the New World Order plan for total global control. And what is it based on? It's based on substantial development. What is substantial development? It's your economy. It's your environment. And it's your community. So what do you mean by economy? You see how we got the smoke going up? This is your combustion engines, right? So they want to do away with combustion engines, right? Because combustion engines are actually not bad for our economy, right? The minimal amount of use of gases that we use on the economy is not as bad as what it creates. Well, I mean, what it needs to create a newer, greener economy, right? In order for them to recreate this newer, greener economy, it's going to cost 15 times the combustion engines. You know, 15 times the aerosols and the gases and the sulfurs and the dioxide that's going to go into the air. It's going to break up and destroy our economy even worse. But this is just what do you call that? A blindfold. This is just for a given. You know, they're giving you the Faustian. What do you call that? The
Faustian bargain.
The fostering bargain. That's what it is. They're fostering bargain. You like Bro Sanchez said the other day. It's a blindfold bargain. They're telling you, yeah, this is going to make the sky greener. We're going to breathe better. But they're not telling you it's going to take 3 times the emission capacity, to do it and have it develop. And by the time they get to this cleaner gas, the world is so devastated and distraught that it's not necessary to use this type of development ever again. The second type is the environment, right? So now they want to plant more trees. We need more trees. How do they get more trees?